Hello everyone. So in today's video we will be discussing the today's Leetcode daily question, that is keys and rooms. So basically you have been given a list of rooms, and each room will have some amount of keys. So you have the access to visit the room 0. First of all, you don't need any key for that, but from there on you need to gather keys in each room and see whether you can visit all the rooms. For example, here we have 1 2 3 and null. So now you are at 0 room, so you can enter 0 room without any key. So at room 0 you get a key for one room, that is from for the first room. So you enter the first room is basically index number 1. So you have now the key to second room. So now at index number 2 we can visit room number 2, and now at room number 2 we have the key for the third room. So we enter the third room. So as you can see, we have entered all the three rooms, hence the output is true, that is we can visit all the rooms. So this is basically the code for the question. It's quite simple. We will maintain and visited array list, and we will use recursion for this. That is depth first search, and then at the end we will return if visited dot size is equal to room dot size. So if it is equal, then the answer will be true, else false. So what we do in recursion is that we simply add initially at the source, that is the index which the room which we are in, we will add that to the visited array list. Then we will iterate through the array list, that is the number of keys associated with that source, that is the or that room. Then we will perform that first search. So let me copy this code and let us understand the code. So here we call the recurse function. Okay, so we call the recurse function, and the source or the room we have access to is 0, since we don't need any key for it. So we will call it with 0. So source is 0. So first of all what we will do is we will add the source, that is 0, to the visited, that is we have visited the 0th room. Now I will iterate through the elements associated with the 0th room. So here the array list associated with the 0th room is this array list, and it has only one element. So what I will do, if the visited does not contain that element, that is 1 is not in the visited array list, so what I will do, I will call recurse function with that. Now the source will be that element, that is 1 will be the source. So okay, now I again went to recurse function, and now my source is 1. So now we have moved to the first array room. So now since so we will add first of all into the visited array list 1. Okay, we have visited the first room. Now same thing, I will iterate to the array list associated with one room, and now 2 is there, so 2 is not in the array list. So I will again call the recurse function with source as 2. So again I have, so that means I have visited the second room, so I will add it here. Then again I get the third room, it is not there, so I will visit it. So I will add it. So now I have visited everything, and again now since there is nothing, so I will go back. Now since in 2 there is no more elements, so again I will go back. Same for 1, there are no more elements, so I will go back. So this is how recursion works, and depth first search works. Now we will return back to main function since there are no more elements. Now since visited dot length is 4, okay, and the room dot length, that is there are how many rooms, 1 2 3 and 4, is equal to rooms dot length. As you can see, visited dot size is equal to rooms dot size. So I will return a true, that is yes, I can visit all the rooms. So now let's understand one more example where we cannot visit all the rooms. So this is another example. So let us visit this, iterate through this. So again I will call rooms visited 0. So 0 is the source, so this was 0, this is 1, this is 2, and this is 3, last one is 3. So again I will iterate through it. So but first I get the element, so first of all I will add 0. Then I have I have 1, so I will move to the first one and I will add 1. So we are at room 1, so I have added it. So now we have 3, so I will then move to 3 here. So that we do not necessarily have to move in one line, like it's not that always I will get from 0 to 1, 1 to 2, 1 to 2 to 3. I can also get 0 to 3, 3 to 2, 3 to 1. So that is also a possibility. I will move to 3. Now we have 0. Now since 0 is already there, and so first of all I will add third element, since we are at room 3. So now 0 is already there. So this part, this recurse function won't be called since this condition is false. Okay, that is, it contains na, so it won't work. So now I will move back, since it was called from 1, so I will move back and I will move to 0. Again 0 is there. Now 1 also is there, since 1 we so 1 was there in the visited array list. Okay, so now what we will do, so now I will move back to 0. So now since 1 was called from 0, so now I will move here. So now 3, so I will move to 3 now, but 3 again has 0. 0 is of no use, and 3 is also there, so I will move back to 0. Now as you can see, I move from 1 to 3, 3 to 1, then again I move to back to 0, then again I move to 3, and then 3 to 0. But we were not able to visit the second room. So hence visited row size is 3, but rooms dot size, that is 1, 0, 1 to 3, that is we have 4 rooms. So 3 is not equal to 4. Hence we cannot visit all the rooms, and thus the answer which we need to print is false. Here as you can see, false is there. So this is my code which I explained to you just now. So let me submit it now. So it is getting accepted. This was the code, and I hope you liked the video, and do like and subscribe to my channel if you liked it, and thank you for being with me.